and Shalom. This is from GMS Samak Amath. I am not a member of GMS as a disclaimer. But they do put out great information. They go deep into the studies. They search all around the world, and I learned a lot from them. So I just thank all of them for waking people up to the truth. Now, in this video, as you can see, there's a person in a plane, and I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let the video speak for itself, but then I'm gonna go into my dream. That's the whole purpose of this video. Like I said, shout out to this guy, Samak Amath. So now y'all see what's going on. I guess, you can go ahead and you can check out Samak Amath's page. Like I said, the brother is deep. But that's how all the GMS is. Alright. Now I want y'all to see something. This is like really important, and then I'm going to get into my dream. Alright, skip past that. This is called 100 Bible Verses About UFOs. Look at all these different verses dealing with UFOs. I mean, it's just continuous. Alright, now I'm going to get into the one that I really wanted to go into. It dealt with Ezekiel, and then I'm going to explain what I seen in my dream. Okay, it's Ezekiel 1:4-5. As I looked, behold, a stormy wind came out of the north, and a great cloud with brightness around it, and fire flashing forth continually, and in the midst of the fire, as if it was gleaming metal. And from the midst of it came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had a human likeness. So pretty much it's a gleaming metal, and they had a human likeness. I mean, they look like Jake, and it was metal. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and get into the dream that I had. Okay, it was just a normal day, and it was nice outside. I don't know which big city I was in, but all of a sudden, it was like the UFOs was already here. They didn't come flying through the sky. They didn't do none of that. They was cloaked, like right over top of us. Like you could see right through them. They uncloaked. And I mean, this ship was huge. All hell just started breaking loose. And I don't know if any of y'all seen, watch Star Trek or whatever, how the birds of prey, the Klingon birds of prey, they just decloak and they like right there. That's how they was. But this was on a much higher dimensional level because, things could pass right through them even though technically they was still there. Like they just shifted out of a different dimension. All hell started breaking loose. They had these things coming out of like these metal arms or whatever. They weren't really arms, but they was just like long and metal. They would come down. And if they hit you and you was not saved, you didn't believe in the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shah, if these metal things would hit you, they would destroy you. If you was one of the 1/3 or one of the elect, which the elect, they probably ain't gonna be here anyway. They gonna already be gone. But if these arms came down, they would grab you if you was I guess you was one of the 1/3. So, like I said, all hell was breaking loose. I had this dream when I first, started learning about the truth. And this was probably about a year ago. And it was like, there was nothing that nobody can do. You was just there, and you just had to deal with it. And just pray to the Most High and hope that you was part of the elect or the 1/3. And you was out of it. But like I said, they was metallic looking. That's why I bought the Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4 through 5 out, because it said they look like gleaming metal, and that's how they looked, except these was triangular, and they was huge. They was about, probably about the size of 4 football fields, and they was real wide, and they look like gleaming metal. Yeah, so when I seen these 6 ships break apart, it kind of reminded me of, because I really didn't tell a lot of people about the dream, but I just wanted to let Israel know what, that I know I'm not the only one having dreams. There's other people out there having dreams. I'm quite sure of that. So if anybody else out there having dreams or whatever, yeah, just put it on a comment board and see what your replies is. Everybody just let me know what they think. Other than that, shalom, and shout out to everyone out there pushing the truth, and on to the next one.
All right, now you just heard that. The only reason why I'm bringing it up because about 3 years ago when I first came into this truth, you know, like I said, I started having real heavy dreams, and when I found the apostles, the GMS, that's when the dreams really started hitting me. So I had a dream. It was like and I'm just gonna put up a lot of dreams that I had because I'm quite sure I'm not the only one. But there's a movie called Ariel, and I'm gonna get into the dream. But the reason I'm bringing this out because this movie was made in Dubai. It's on Netflix. They point out some interesting things and got a lot of symbolism in it. There's a lot of suspense. The graphics ain't all that good, but yeah, I mean the ship that I seen is huge like this. This just like part of the bottom of the ship, but yeah, the one I seen you could fit like 10 New Yorks in it, you know. So you really, I seen in the distance, but yeah. Now I'm getting to the dream that I had about the apostles. All hell was breaking loose and everybody was running. Everything was out of control. Yeah, this right here is like the center of the ship. It's like a globe, and this similar to like what I've seen. But I thought it was interesting that over in the Middle East, Muslims are starting to go into this UFO thing because they gonna get judged too. But anyway, um, yeah, everybody was running, and if you was in this truth, they was coming at you. They was coming to your house, your job, wherever you was at. By then everything had changed. The laws had changed. They got the unrighteous decree set up where as though they just was gonna come at whoever they was gonna come at. So yeah, they came at the apostles, and it was like the whole New York camp. They came at all of them, but they mainly wanted to get the apostles. And I started seeing everybody run, and the whole camp. It was like they all was running together. This is the New York camp. Remember, this is a dream. If you can decipher it, chop it, do whatever you want to do with it. I'm only speaking on what I seen in the dream. Um, so yeah, everybody started running, and when it looked like the soldiers was gonna get to them, all of a sudden, like they just changed. Like their standard was raised. Um, they changed into like white robes with like gold on them, and it was like a lot of gold mixed in with their white robes. And I guess they was hit with that spiritual power, and they had way more. Like, cause I had a dream. The only reason why I put this up, cause I had a dream about 2 weeks ago that I put up, where though I had spiritual power, I was able to fly, had the mind of a Jedi. And remember, it was a lot of jakes that I said even had way more spiritual power than me, cause I was on the lower level of the 144, and I remember this just a dream. Man, I seen the apostle was apostle to her. Like, remember, I'm not a member of GMS, but I do learn from them. So I believe those the men, that are here to teach us. That the Most High sent. I honestly believe that too. That's why I'm putting this dream out, because I didn't want to say that, because I didn't want nobody to find it offensive or anything. So he put his hand up, and all these little chariots just came out of the sky, just boom, just appeared and started. They look like little. They was about the size of cars. It was like a whole fleet of them. They was kind of clear and luminous. Like how you see jellyfish in the water. They luminous, but they clear. yeah, and they started attacking the fighter jets, destroying fighter jets, choppers, everything. And yeah, like I said, even though I had spiritual powers, the men that's been out there on the highways and the byways, they was on a much higher level than me. I can't even imagine the levels that they was on. But yeah, like I said, the reason I brought it up was because I didn't know how they was controlling the ships. But when I had that dream of spiritual power, the ships was theirs. Yeah, it was like that was their assigned ships. And like I said, I also had a dream the guy from South Carolina, Montes Akbar, him going in and out of ships. That's and hey, and, when I felt that spiritual power, y'all gonna be able to control them ships mentally. Cause we gonna be on a different level. Like I said, it's just a dream. You know, you could do with it what you want to do with it. You don't have to believe it. I'm only telling you the dreams that I've been having. You know, so yeah, they was able to control them through telepathy, but with the spiritual powers that they had, they probably really didn't need them. They could just flown up and destroyed the military if they want, or just use the power they thought, because that was the level that I was on. So like I said, they was way higher than me. You know, so yeah, they started destroying everything, and they started illuminating. You know, like 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 all the jakes, they started glowing, and by this time, like I said, this was years ago. At first, I didn't even really know what I was looking at. I thought I was looking at like a episode of Star Wars mixed with X-Men or something. So I never even really said anything about it. But since, like I said, since I had that dream 2 weeks ago of spiritual powers, it's kind of more clear to me now. So man, Jake gonna be out here doing something. Jake gonna be out here bright burning people. All type of stuff. Jedi mind tricking people, controlling people with your mind. You gonna be a whole, like I said, you're gonna be something different. So yeah, man. Another thing, they was leading the whole charge. Even though um the troops was coming at everybody, they really wanted the apostles, but by then the apostles they didn't got spiritual power. They was changed, and it was too late, man. And you know, they was man, they was wrecking shop on Babylon. You know, and even the people that even if you watch the videos, they still gonna come at the people that even watch the videos. Me, you, whoever. If you believe in this truth, they coming at you, plain and simple. So you might as well get ready. But yeah, man, when they got their standard, man, it was like they was the leaders over all of us. You know, to spread this truth, and that's why I didn't want to bring the dream out, because I didn't want nobody from any other camps to get offended or anything like that. But yeah, this dream, they was the leaders over Yasharala down here on this planet until we get beamed up. And um, the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh, they they fully take control over everything. But yeah, man, it was like they wow, I just really don't know what else to say about it. But yeah, it was like that was their fleet of ships. You know, So it was like if we wanted to travel, like that girl who had a dream where she said we had a hive mind and we got on the ships. If they just wanted to travel, they could just fly. But they also had ships. So yeah, I had a dream. They had their own fleet of ships. Um, Montezakba, he had a whole big ship. I had like a little ship, probably about the size of a bus, but you can talk to them too. And I had this dream even before they even had cell phones. So I don't know. It was like you can make the ship do whatever it need to do through telepathy, because you're gonna be changed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I just want to bring that out real quick. But yeah, Jake gonna be out here bright burning people, pulling people apart, flying. I was able to fly fast. That scene where Superman was chasing the nuclear missile, I was able to fly fast like that, or float, or do what I wanted to. So yeah, man, this dream, like I said, they was the leaders. And yeah, it's a dream, but there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So yeah, I honestly believe all this is getting ready to start happening sooner than later. I don't know how it's gonna go down. I don't know how the Most High gonna do what He gonna do, but I believe it's getting ready to go down. And those are the leaders. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that. I'm gonna go ahead and get a scripture and close out. All right, this is Mark 9, verse 23. And Yahweh said to him, if you can, all things are possible for one who believes. Let me get one more and close out. All right, this First Corinthians 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. This is verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. And this is verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. And this is verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Yeah, man, the apostles, they gonna wreck shop, and in that other dream I had, we gonna go around the world, the whole world, flying, digging up underground bunkers, pulling them people out of underground bunkers, man, with spiritual power. And man, the dreams I've been having been wild lately. But like I said, it only started happening when I was listening to GMS. So yeah, I ain't mean to offend no other camps, but it is what it is. Hopefully you got some type of edification from this, because it was a dream. So yeah, on to the next one. Shalom.